Hello, my lovely little snakelets. It's Hebi here, and today we're going to be reacting to One Piece, chapter 1130, The Accused Prince. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you would like to join the Discord to keep up to date with any relevant news or chapter releases, you can do that as well. And if you would like to buy me a coffee or buy me a coffee, your support is greatly appreciated. Shall we start with the cover page? It's Yamato. She's fallen asleep or been put to sleep after the training she was doing with Tama, and someone has stolen her sword. I don't want it to be the fucking little dog thing that stole Zoro's sword. That would just piss me off. Anyway, let's move on to the actual chapter. Okay, so Frankie tells the giant crew to shut the fuck up as they're calling the search officer. They've been very, very frantic. They're all shocked about the news and tell the remaining Straw Hats with them that they'll continue on searching. Frankie tells them that the lost crew was still alive, potentially, maybe. Robin says, we'll just wait in Elbath, and Jimmy says his sharks are dead tired from searching. Well, Brooke goes on to say that they're out of food, so hopefully they'll not die before reaching Elbath. So the group heads to Elbath. We then move back to Elbath, and the crew has fled through the crack in the castle wall. And Luffy shouts that it's huge outside, and I'm assuming it's either Usopp or Chopper, or maybe Luffy, because I don't see that it's Sanji in my head, or even Zoro. They said, look at that huge ass tree, and someone then also says, out of that group, look at the mountains. They then see a huge suspension bridge leading up to the castle. Two giants are crossing said suspension bridge and having a conversation with each other about Hydrogen's choice for navigator. Okay. Okay. So it was Road in the mask and shit, calling himself Sun God, obviously, from that conversation. Gerd, who is the female giant, and hello, that, I love her. She is my favorite member so far. Says she can't stand Road and that he deserves the title of Shame of Elbath more than Loki does. Well, that must be an understatement, because isn't Loki bad? I don't know. Goldberg, who is the other giant, and with her is also the Cork, and Gerd is the Doctor. Weird name. Goldberg says it's because Road is a great navigator, that's why he's on the crew. And if you even call Road, the Shame of Elbath in person, he'd probably just enjoy it because it's coming from you. Ooh, female attention. Okay, at least we know what Road likes. Good is like, ew, that is fucking gross. Like, ew. And asks her our companion if what it saw was true. As Piper coos that she did see Rhodes, Raven, and Mugan bring the ship to his castle. Goldberg says that they were meant to arrest intruders, but it seems that Road likes to kidnap passing ships to smuggle in his own. Gerd then says they will have to tell Alda Gerald about this. I'm assuming what Road is doing and not telling them about the Straw Hat Pirates. No. Jarl is the former co-captain of the Giant Warrior Pirates, and he's also, I believe, from memory, one of the giants that wanted Lin dead. Or banished her, I don't know. We then move back to the actual crew that are on Albath, and Nami tells the group to hide as they don't want to get caught. But Luffy says they look like friends, so why not? I'm going to shout at them. Nami's feelings. Nami slaps his mouth shut before telling him he's an idiot. They just said they were looking for intruders. Of course, the pair did mention hydrogen. Hydrogen. So he's not wrong about them being friends. Usopp is hyped that the pair confirmed the group is an Elba. And Sanji's being an idiot. The crew then crosses a bridge. Below the bridge is a forest with many giant wolves. Findor! The gaps are huge as it's a giant bridge. So Nami is riding Chopper while Sanji, I'm assuming it's Sanji, is walking next to her. And Usopp is hobbling behind. In the middle of the bridge, Luffy stops. He was walking on top of the rope, right? Zoro asks Luffy if there's something up, because he's the one ahead of Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. To which Luffy says he thinks so. He felt something when they were inside the castle, but there's got to be something interesting down below. He then jumps off the rope bridge into the forest floor below. Zoro attempts to follow him, but is stopped by Sanji. Unfair. Parachuting without bungee jumping without a rope is so fun. Please don't do that at home. While Nami shouts, "Where's Luffy going now?" as Usopp is still hobbling behind the group, trying to hype himself up. I so want to hear Sunny scream as Usopp in this arc. I really do. We then move back to the giant ship, where they've just gotten and received the newspaper. It says that Dory and Brogy have come back from a century-long break to ally themselves with the Straw Hat Pirates, and they each have an updated bounty of 1.8 billion each. The newspaper then goes on to say that the crew is responsible for Vegapunk's death. There's still a Vegapunk. And Lilith is like, "Ha, you guys killed me." The newspaper also has Luffy in his 5th gear form with an X on his wrist. A secret message that has been sent to the group via Vivi to tell them that she is safe with Morgans. Robin notices the X mark on Luffy's arm in the newspaper picture and asks if anyone remembers seeing an X on Luffy's arm, to which she is told no. She then says it feels oddly familiar to her, but she can't place the reason for the X. Of course, Robin would not know about the X because she joined the crew at the end of Alabasta, but she would have seen the X and most likely asked what it is about at some point. So that's why it's familiar to her, but she can't remember why it's familiar. Dory then changes the subject by saying, "Do you guys think Luffy is on equal standing to Shanks, as they're both Yonko? Plus, you guys have Hydrogen, so you could probably beat them." But it also seems that Hydrogen was Heroin, I don't know, was the one that was going to get the crew, but was told to know your place by Dory and Brogy, or maybe Joel. So Dory and Brogy went to get the crew. They also needed someone to stay back on Alba, so that was Hydrogen, just in case there was trouble that arose while the others were away. They then go into the reason why Hydrogen needed to stay back. Hydrogen is Hydrogen? is revealed to be the king's son. Okay, not on the bingo card. To be fair, a lot of things weren't on the bingo card. He's revealed to be the current king's son. They tell the crew that when the captains were away, Dory and Broggy obviously, a prince was born that was labelled Accursed. The child was labelled the official, the child in question was also labelled the official prince and called Cursed after he murdered his own father to claim a devil fruit that was passed down the royal line. Okay, I'm starting to like this person. I'm assuming it's Loki. The warriors of Albeth, yep, it is. I love it! The warriors of Albeth managed to detain Loki, but he's on the verge of breaking free, so that's why there needed to be strong people to restrain him, and it took all the strength of the warriors to restrain Loki in the first place. Like, Loki must be weak, because, like, the giants couldn't even restrain Big Mom. Like, either that or it is fucking with them, so I'm going with fucking with us. Frankie is shocked that there's someone so powerful that they needed all the warrior giants to keep an eye on him, but it is what it is. We then move back to Luffy, and he is in front of Loki, who is tied up with massive chains in the middle of the snow. Now, if you don't understand this reference, it's a reference to the god Loki being tied up after the death of Baldur because he was fucking around and found out. Loki asks who is there and to tell them their name. Luffy happily says, "I'm Luffy, the man who will become king of the pirates." To which Loki mumbles, "King." Interesting. Luffy then asks where they are, and Loki tells him the home of the giants, Albad. He then goes on to say he is the sun god who brings the end of the world. My name is Loki. Okay. I will say, Loki is not what I expected, because obviously we got that little shadow figure from Whole Cake Island, but he looks fucking awesome. Like, Loki got a glow up. But remember to like, comment, join the Discord. If you want to support me, you can buy me a coffee, and bye!